I'm here today to talk about scent work or odor detection kits. For those folks that aren't familiar with the dog sport, probably the fastest growing dog sport in the United States is odor detection, scent detection competitions. There are a number of different dog clubs, organizations that have their own scent work competitions. AKC, CKC, which is Canadian Kennel Club, UKC, and the NACSW. We sell odor detection kits for each one of these dog clubs because they all have kind of different criteria, different odors that the dogs are expected to find. When I combine all of these dog clubs into one, there's 8 different odors involved in all the dog clubs. That doesn't mean they all have those 8 odors. AKC has 4 odors. One of those odors might be used by another dog club. That's what I'm saying. There's a difference in odors for dog clubs. But the kits that we sell are designed, for example, this is a AKC kit that we put together. And we sell a lot of these kits, and we have over the years. I have always felt there was a need for someone to come out with a single odor kit, which is what we have here. We designed this kit. We make these kits here at Leerburg. This is a single odor kit. There's a couple of different philosophies on training dogs for odor detection. Like for 10 years, I was a canine handler in our local sheriff's department here. I literally have, I don't know how many actual street searches, well over 1,000. And when I first started in narcotics detection training back in the mid-1980s, we always started with one odor. We would train the dog to find one odor, and when the dog was fluent on the one odor, we would add another odor to it. So we would train them on one odor. When it was really, really good on that odor, we would add a second odor to it. Once they're really locked in on one odor, adding an odor for them to find the second odor is not that difficult. Over the years, people came up with the philosophy that, hey, we don't need to do one odor and then add other odors. We can take all of the odors. For narcotics, you can have all the narcotic odors right there. You put them all together and you train that right from the beginning. And once the dog will hit some people call it, and I like the name of it, the pizza effect. And the old story is a dog goes into a pizza place and what do they smell? They smell tomato, they smell onion, they smell flour, they smell salt, they smell pepper. So the old theory is you put all these odors together, and then once the dog will hit the whole batch of them, you can take the rest of them away and take one odor and hide it, and the dog will find it. There are people that will tell you that doesn't work. There are also people that will tell you that works just fine. And some will say that when you do this and you take it away, or when you run that kind of training and you take it away, it takes a lot longer to train the dog to find the one odor. I'm not here to argue the science in it. I've done it both ways. It works good for me both ways. So anyway, my point is we designed a single odor kit. The real purpose for me doing that is we can have a one odor kit with 1 dram in it. It doesn't matter what dram. The customers can order the kit, they can order it loaded, and they can pick which of the 8 odors to put in it, or they can order it with just a blank dram and they'll put whatever odor in it they want. So law enforcement could order these with a blank dram, empty dram, and they can put pseudo-cocaine, pseudo-heroin, pseudo-LSD. They could put fentanyl in it, but I'm glad that the 10 years that I was involved running a canine that we never had fentanyl. It's a dangerous drug to handle, and I'm getting diverted. So anyway, that was my thought in designing it. Look at the difference in sizes here. A single odor kit versus a 4-odor AKC kit. It's dramatic. We're not only going to have kits that are like this, and I'll show you what's in it. We have a glass bottle that has short Q-tips in it. We have a very small little eyedropper because it takes very, very little of this concentrated odor to fill out of a dram to put on a Q-tip that you then hide in an odor detection box, is what we call it. These little boxes that we make are kind of cool. They have a sliding door. You can open it up. You can take your Q-tip, put a little odor on it, drop it in here, slide it shut, and you can hide this. We've even designed it so that you can look in here, and there's a little magnet that we've stuck in here. It's not glued. It's the container that it's made out of. When we put it in, it stays in there. And then you can stick this anywhere you want on metal to hide it. So you can hide your odor detection boxes. So these kits come with 2 odor detection boxes. You got 2 odor detection boxes, a dropper, a dram, and a bottle full of Q-tips. And they are designed, this kit is designed so that it doesn't make any noise. And we can take it and we can throw it, and I'm going to videotape this in a minute. And it's very secure because you can take it and you can drop it. And I'm not going to say you can drop it like that and open it up and nothing's broke on the inside of it. We're going to show you a test that we did. I'm not saying that you can't toss this thing against a brick wall and have nothing break. I'm not saying you can toss this thing up 10 feet in the air or 10 feet in the air and drop it and it won't break. But they are very, very secure versus the other kits that we make that have a foam pad that holds all these things together. And you can drop those too. They're not going to break, but it's just bigger. I just really like the single odor kit. I know a law enforcement department that trains dogs just on the odor for dogs that go in on search warrants and look for hidden hard drives or hidden thumb drives. The chemical that they use, I don't need to say it in this video, but there's a chemical that's used to make computer boards. There's a chemical that's used to make thumb drives. These dogs can find these hard drives, they can find them, and it's only one odor that these dogs are trained on. So we're going to make variations to our small kits here. This is a single odor kit. We're going to make another kit where there's 2 of them together that will be 5 odors. And they will be smaller. They will still be smaller than the big kit combined. We are also going to make a kit. We sell these large kits, and then we sell these smaller, thinner kits that will hold 5 odors or 4 odors or whatever you want. We are going to make single odor flat kits, so they're easier for, let's say, a police officer or a civilian training in these sports that's only training on one odor. They can take these thinner kits that we're close to having ready to come out and sell. They can just slip them in their pocket, take them out training. It's a slick deal. It's really a slick deal. So this is what we have, and they are going to, as we proceed, we make these with 3D printers. They're going to come in different colors. In the beginning, they're not going to be offered in different colors because we don't have enough inventory built up, and we're still just making these things. So I'm going to show you how strong these things are by our little test where I roll these down the building here. So here, I'm going to open this up so you know there's no games played. This is the kit that I'm going to toss down the road, down the building. And the only foam in the kit is the foam that holds this eyedropper, because that's kind of, as compared to my other kits that are filled full of foam. So I'm going to back off here and down here. Are we ready? I'm going to get down. This is the Scent Kit bowling ball test. Oh my goodness sakes! Okay, let's look and see what we did. Any damage? I'm going to just bring it up here. Ready? Got it? No damage. No damage. And no damage. Pretty slick.